witchy people. We're back, me and my lampshade. Me and my most unimpressed dog. Say hello, Barkley. He's not happy. This is his bad paw, and he's not allowed to chew it at night, so this goes on at night. He's not happy. Anyway, I found another hashtag. She Who Walks Between Worlds did a hashtag, and I think she got the hashtag from SkittleKat. I will link to She Who Walks Between Worlds because she links to SkittleKat. So, and it's I don't think it's got a name. It's a hashtag sort of get to know you sort of thing, and it asks 16 questions, which I've written down because I couldn't remember the 16 questions. Barkley. He's so not happy. Okay, question 1, age. Mentally or physically. Okay, I'm 49. Begrudgingly, I'm 49. Yes. So, 49, mother of 4, grandmother of 4, aunt. Oh, goodness knows how many. Okay. Location, I live in the south of England. I was born here and I've lived here all my life. I've never moved around. I've visited places, but I've never, I like it too much here. It's not a cheap place to live. It's quite expensive. But yeah, I love it. I'm near to the forest, I'm near to the shore. So, and I can drive. Well, I don't drive, but I can get anyone to drive me, to some beautiful places like Avebury and Burley, and St Mary's Churchyard where Florence Nightingale is buried. So the shore. There's some beautiful parks around. There's the Common. So yes, I live in the south of England, along the south coast. Family. In this house, the only family I have living in the house now is there's me, my husband, my youngest daughter, Beth. She's so beautiful. All my children are beautiful, actually. And Beth is in her 20s, and she lives here with her other half, Matt, who is no, I can't remember what it is now. A loose. I always forget he makes guitars. A luthier. He's a luthier. There you go. He makes guitars very well. He makes guitars. He ships them all over the world. And like I said, they are custom made, beautiful wooden guitars. Oh, they're amazing. Yes, but I do have 3 other children. I have Kyle, who's now 30, and no, he's not 30. He's 31, 32. Yeah. So he's my eldest, and he actually still lives in Southampton. He lives quite close by. He's looking after his my mum-in-law at the moment, and he lives with his French girlfriend, Celine, who's beautiful. That's more family. Next is Naomi, who runs her own cheerleading squad, and she lives with her other half, Nate, and they are an amazing couple. But like I said, she runs her own cheerleading team. And then there is Katie, who is a single mum, and she has 4 children, my grandchildren, and that's my family. Of course, then there's my mum and my mother-in-law, brother. But immediate family is, yeah, just living here. There's me, my husband, and Beth and Matt. Oh, I'm really going on about this, aren't I? Number 4, YouTube name explanation. Ambermoon is my craft name, and Witch of Solstice was actually it was my very first Google mail name. So, and it was just easier. It was finding something that no one else had, and that was it. How many years as a pagan? Consciously as a pagan, I would have to say, I mean, I was raised this way. consciously as a pagan, I would say, I mean, we were going out and hugging trees at age 3, so probably, yeah, from about age 3, I knew that I wasn't sort of any sort of religion. I knew I was a pagan, even if I didn't know what it was. So all my life, but I would say consciously sort of like tree hugging and living my life as I do, ghost hunting and all sorts from the age of about 3 or 4. So, and I'm 49 now, so we can say 45 years ish. Oh, gosh, I feel old. Favorite part of my path is question 6. I think my favorite part of my path is also my least favorite sometimes. It's the uniqueness of it, which makes it a very, very alone path. The fact that I don't belong to a coven, and hedge witches just tend not to, and the fact that I walk this path alone is my favourite part because it is totally mine. It is also in sometimes my least favourite because it can be very lonely. Being alone is fine, being lonely not so much fun. So I think that's it, possibly. But of course there is also the thing is, everything that I can think of that I really love about this path that I'm on has a flip and opposite side to it. I love being able to communicate with the dead, but I also hate it. Sometimes you can't shut it off, and that can be really, you go to extremes to try and shut that off sometimes. So all my favourite things are also my least favourite things. Stone or crystal you connect with most is question 7. It's not actually a stone, it's amber, which obviously is a resin. If I had to pick a specific stone, I do like amethyst as a crystal, but I love jasper. I like, yeah, I do like jasper. I collect jasper, so maybe that. But really, I mean, I love onyx. I love onyx, so maybe I should choose onyx. And lapis lazuli. I love lapis lazuli. Oh, amber's my favourite, but it's not really a stone or a crystal, but it is my favourite. Favourite herb for question 8. I do love rosemary because I love to grow it. I love the smell of bergamot, and I love the history of comfrey. I think love the flowers of borage. I think it would probably be bergamot. I did say this once before. I think bergamot is probably my favourite herb. That could change. Totem animal. I don't have one. I do have a certain affinity with certain animals, but I don't have a specific totem animal. And the animal that I feel most of a connection with is a cat. Not a big cat, just a cat. But also crows. Any corvid. I love crows though. Question 10. A new or full moon? I'd have to say the full moon because it is just so beautiful. There's no magical reason, there's no ritual reason. It is just that I find the full moon so utterly, utterly beautiful, and I could sit and stare at it for hours. Top 2 witchy or pagan books for question 11. Well, my top pagan book is my own grimoire. That has to be my absolute top #1 witchy book. And coming in a close second, I do love the Spell a Day books, but coming in, I think, coming up fast has to be the Judica Illes, the 5,000 spells book. Love that. So maybe that one. Question 12. What is your heritage? That's complicated. A lot of people might think privileged white girl. And it depends how far back you want to go. I can trace family back to Certainly 1600s, quite easily, and most of that is Cornwall and Devon, very much Cornwall and Devon. My great grandfather, his birth was actually registered in Wales because it was the nearest parish, but he was actually born in Devon, not Wales. So can't really claim to have Welsh heritage, but according to birth certificates, I do. On my father's side, if you go way back, we came from France originally, and Italy. We are distant relatives of Joseph Grimaldi, known as Joey the Clown. But like I said, I was born in the south. I was born, actually, I live in a very small place in Southampton called Weston. I was born here. And I live just up the road from Weston now. I was actually born in a tower block looking out towards the ocean, well, towards the shore. It's like a little inlet where I live, well, where I was born. And I've always lived in the area. I've never left. I've never lived any period of time outside of Southampton. And, you know, so that is my heritage. How terribly boring. Like I said, on my mum's side, Devon, Cornwall, Torbay, Torquay, Winchester. On my dad's side, we come from, it's going a bit further up from Winchester, a bit further up from Southampton, Winchester. Yeah, but so, you know, I do have a bit of French in me, a bit of Italian, but that's very, very far back. And apparently a bit of German as well, but I don't know. So there we go. I am definitely rambling on this. Element you resonate with most is question 13. All of them. No, not really fire. I think I get on very well with fire personalities, but it's not something that really resonates with me. Possibly. I think I am a water sign. I was born near water, but I was born high up. Air definitely resonates with me, and earth as well. I'm definitely, you know, I mean, take me for a walk along the forest and, you know, get get my feet in the ground. But yeah, I think air. I think possibly air. But magically none really. But just personally, I think, yeah, air is going to have to be the one. Question 14, Oracle, Tarot, or both? Well, as everyone knows, I have one pack of tarot cards, one big pack of tarot cards, and I just don't get on well with tarot. Oracle cards, I have very, very many, and I love them. Madame Lenormand tarot, oracle cards, I love. Fortune cards, they are actually. So yes, question 15, are you a closeted witch? No, not really. It's not something that I talk about outside of YouTube, really. You'd have to ask me to be told, but it's not something I shout from the rooftops. But no, I'm not a closeted witch. I don't hide it, but I don't shout about it either. And question 16, do you work with or connect with a specific deity? No. I used to have, I thought, a connection with Hestia, but no, not really. I don't work with deities, and it's just not, once again, not really a hedge witch thing. So there you go. Those are the 16 questions. He's so unimpressed. Oh, my poor baby boy. Oh, and oh, it's a big sigh from my little boy. He's had a haircut as well today, so yeah, had a haircut. Oh yeah. Yeah, so those are the 16 questions on the hashtag. I think it's sort of like a get to know you hashtag. So there we go, Buckwee. Can you see yourself? You don't want to. Oh, my poor baby boy. So yes, we have finished rambling on. Gosh, that's gone on for quite a while. So there you go. 16 questions from She Who Walks Between Worlds, and I think she got them from SkittleKat, and I will link those below. Thanks for watching, witchy people. Bye for now.